Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to navigate the 2021 BC Library Conference platform. This year we're using an all-in-one event software called FeedLoop that allows us to present our first ever fully virtual conference. Before we dive in, you'll just want to be sure that you're using Google Chrome as your browser, otherwise some functions won't work and you might run into technical difficulties. You'll also want to make sure that during the event you have a nice high-speed internet connection. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to log in, and here we are at the login screen. You'll want to use the email address that you registered for the conference with and the password from the bottom of the email you received containing the link to the virtual event. A couple of things to watch out for. Make sure that if you're copying and pasting your password that there are no extra spaces or characters left behind. If you forget your password, simply hit the reset password button here and check your email for a new one. If you get any errors relating to you not attending the event, you might be using the wrong email address. Be sure to use the email that you registered with, and if you're unsure of your contact information, just visit our support team by clicking on Contact Us here in the lower left, and someone will get back to you. Alrighty, let's log in. Once you've logged in, you'll find yourself on the conference landing page. One of the first things that you'll see the very first time you log in is a pop-up window that offers you the option to enable notifications. It'll be round about there. And you'll want to click OK and allow this so that you can stay informed of any announcements, updates, reminders of upcoming events, that sort of thing. So this is the lobby area. And we can easily confirm that by checking here on the left in our navigation menu, and we see that lobby is highlighted. There's all kinds of information here. We see our conference sponsors right there. Just below is a welcome video from BCLA Executive Director Annette Defaveri, and below that is where you will find announcements throughout the conference. So this is a really good place to check regularly. In FeedLoop, there are a couple of different chat features. And up here on the right is the public lobby chat. So think of this as if we were mingling in the lobby at the Sheraton Hotel. And this is where you can say hi to people, give a shout out to familiar faces, and just generally share your conference experience. Just above the lobby chat is the presence icon, this little people icon here. This lets you see which conference attendees are currently online, so you can click on them and send them a quick hello. This will let you begin a chat with them. You can also start a video chat with them if you'd like. And these chats stay here in your private chat box. They are not public. And that stays down here on the lower left of your screen. Back up here on the right is the notifications bell. You can click on that and see any notifications that have come in for you. This is private to you. This is a general message to all delegates, but this will just be the one that is in your personal notifications box. To the left of the notifications bell is the accessibility features button. This is where you can change the settings to suit a variety of accessibility needs, including different profiles, content adjustments, color adjustments, and orientation adjustments. There's a lot to explore here, and at any point you can click reset to go back to the starting place. Just so you know, there will also be live closed captioning for the conference sessions. You'll be able to turn those on or off per session using the controls that will be visible at the bottom of the session screen. Over here a little ways on the left is our social wall. And this is where you'll be able to see a selection of any Twitter updates that include the conference hashtag BCLAConf 2021. So if we continue towards the left to our navigation menu, just below lobby we see a tab called Sessions. When you click on Sessions, a column of all the upcoming sessions will appear. You can easily see the title, the speaker, the date and the time, the format, if it's a keynote, a lightning talk, or a breakout session, as well as the sponsor. When you click on the session, more details about the session open up on the right here, including a detailed description of the session, the opportunity to read more about our speakers. Here you can share information about the session, not the actual session, just information about it via your social media or email. You can also add the session to your own personal calendar. So once you've gone through the program and decided which sessions you'd like to attend, Feedloop also offers you the opportunity to create something called a personal schedule. And you can do that simply by clicking on the little plus sign to the left of the session. Then, when you select the filter box up here, and you can see all the different criteria that you can filter by speaker, by date, by format, what's currently live in terms of sessions, and your own personal schedule. This now limits this column to only the sessions that I have decided I want to attend. That said, you are welcome to decide absolutely spur of the moment what you're going to attend. You are not required to register for any session, and the personal schedule is simply a feature that you can take advantage of. You can, of course, also use the search box to search by session. Just so you know, most sessions will be recorded and available to registered delegates for 3 months after the conference, but 2 sessions will not be recorded. And these include the Tuesday morning keynote with Sierra Tassi Baker, as well as Wednesday afternoon breakout session, working together to mitigate information privilege with the Downtown Eastside RIP. So be sure to tune into those live. Now, if you click on a session and you see this, that just means the session is not yet live. This is simply a pre-roll video. The session will go live at the scheduled date and time, and the pre-roll video will automatically disappear and your session will show up right here. And if it looks as though your session hasn't started at the scheduled time, just try refreshing your browser. Once the session is live, simply click to join. A join audio button will appear and you'll click that. During the sessions, we will be streaming right here from the conference platform using Zoom. So that also means that we'll be using the Zoom Q&A feature that many of you are already familiar with right here from the comfort of the virtual conference site. You also have the option to change the view on your screen. To manage the navigation menu, simply click on this icon here and it disappears. Clicking on it brings it back. If during a session you wish to hide the column of upcoming sessions, simply click Hide All to bring them back, Show All. Once live, most sessions will also have a full screen option, which will be accessible in the top right corner. To exit the full screen mode, you will simply hit the Escape key on your keyboard just as you normally would. Just below the Session tab in the navigation menu is the Speaker tab. And this shows you our list of fantastic speakers. You can click on any of those to learn more about the speaker. And right below there is the exhibit hall. And this is where you're going to want to spend your breaks. This is where you can take a virtual tour through the exhibit hall and say hi to the many vendors that are at this year's trade show. You can learn more about what they do, and you can even start a chat with one of their representatives. If you're looking for something specific, you can also use the filter criteria to look by subject. If you're looking for someone specific, you can type their name in here and search for them. When you're in the exhibit hall, there's also a public exhibitor chat. This is different from the lobby chat. This is just for the exhibit hall. This allows you to see who else is visiting a booth and begin a conversation. Several exhibitors have included a request information button as well as a join live button. This allows you to connect to a representative by video. A window will open up and you'll see some device setting options. You'll want to enable your microphone and camera, and Feedloop suggests choosing a video quality of 720. Then you click on Join Meeting and you'll enjoy the virtual equivalent of walking up to a booth in real life. While visiting the booth, you'll have the option to mute or unmute your microphone, to turn on or off your camera. And then when you're finished with the call, you'll simply go to the top right corner and click the X to leave the conversation. Many exhibitors are hosting events, giveaways, or demos during the week, so you'll want to be sure to check the trade show schedule regularly. This will be posted here in the exhibit hall in the very first booth called Welcome to the Virtual Exhibit Hall. And when you scroll down, you'll see a schedule of the daily events. As we've seen, there's lots of opportunities to connect one-on-one with fellow attendees, with speakers and exhibitors. Here in the networking section, you can see everyone who's attending the conference. By using filters, you can sort by different categories, including who's online right now. And of course, you can also search by name. FeedLoop also lets you create a group chat. Simply create a title, add a brief description, and click on Start Group. Your group will appear right here, and you can use this opportunity to start a conversation with like-minded folk, continue a conversation started in a session, or simply catch up with friends. And of course, we can always head back to the lobby and join in the public lobby chat. Here in your account is where you can update your profile. You can add a brief description about yourself, perhaps your preferred pronouns. You can add a photo, your social media links, and you can adjust your preferences for notifications and privacy. By default, your profile within the virtual conference platform is set to public and available to other registered attendees, speakers, and exhibitors. Privacy options can be on or they can be off, but they can't be personalized for specific people or groups. While you can choose to turn off your visibility, we strongly encourage you to network with your peers. If you do turn some of the notifications off, we recommend keeping at least one on so that you don't miss anything. You can also change your password right here on the right, and be sure to click Save Changes before clicking away. Below your account is our Help section. Much of the material that's covered in this instruction video will also be available in the Help section here for handy reference. If you can't find what you're looking for during the conference, please contact our support team using the Contact Us form here in the bottom left of your screen. Live support is available during conference hours. If we're not online or there's a queue, you will be invited to enter your question in a text box. Be sure to include your name in your email, and that way a BCLA team member can get back to you as soon as possible. If you have questions for our trade show exhibitors, please visit them in the exhibit hall. You can find the exhibit hall right here again in the navigation menu. If you have questions for BCLA, they have a booth here in the exhibit hall, so just pop on over there and start a chat. And remember, if you're participating in the scavenger hunt, be on the lookout for code words and enter them here to win prizes. So congratulations on getting to the end of this training video. You are now ready for the 2021 BC Library Conference. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. And as promised, here's your code. Enter the word READY and claim your 100 points. Thank you, and we hope you have a wonderful conference.